are you? I'm gonna do some more hardcore Minecraft today because we just got mangrove trees and I feel like I can survive. I feel good about this. I'm just gonna change the settings real quick because I forgot to. Yeah, I keep changing them when I go on like Hypixel and then I forget that I have to change them back when I go on here. Yeah. How are you, Phil? I hope you've had a good day. Now, I feel like when we left off that I couldn't bone meal these for a reason I don't remember. So, I'm gonna accept it and plant all of the mangrove trees I can. I'm okay, played some Overwatch yesterday and today. How was it? I couldn't get on and I'm really annoyed about it. Like, I sat here for like hours waiting for it to load and it wouldn't load. And I don't know why. And then when I actually loaded in, it wouldn't let me log on. So I had to like link my accounts or something. And then I got reset to the end of the queue, which was like 20,000 people. Yeah. I was kind of sad yesterday about it, but I was going to do it today. I tried to load it up at 6:30 and I waited until 7 and then it didn't work. So I gave up. Yeah. I need more space to plant these mangrove trees. I don't know how big they are. Yeah. I did manage to get on but not load a game though. It's fun AF, the Junker Queen is way OP and having one tank with 2 healers focusing on the tank is fun. Yes, I love that. I can't wait to actually play it. Like, I'm ready. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get on this weekend. I actually don't know why it wasn't working, but yeah. I also get 20k in queue, but it takes like 10 minutes. It takes me like ages. It was awful. Yeah. I hope that like goes down a bit. It probably will when people get less hyped about it. But yeah. It's okay. I'm quite patient, so I can like wait. But when I actually managed to get in a game yesterday, my game was really laggy. And I don't know why. Because we just got new Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't be that. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know how big these trees are. Yeah, when I got in, I couldn't, like, see my character, and it was, like, moving really jaggedly. So, I, like, quit. I apparently won a game, though, not being able to see anything, so that was quite good. And Kiriko needs some aim to use, but it's not even that bad on controller. The controller. I use keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I want to try them out. I couldn't get Kiriko, even though I had Overwatch 1. So, I don't know. I'm going to see about that as well. When I actually figure out... I had 0 lag. Lucky! I don't know. I might try and go to American servers. It might be the Europe. I used to play on American servers last time. Yeah. It might be that. So, I'll try. Yeah. What was I trying to do? I need a chest plate. Oh, also, I have a Halloween skin now. Because it's spooky season. Yeah. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I like Halloween. I need another pickaxe before I run off and do things. Yeah. Hopefully, today is less laggy. I gave my PC, like, a rest. Because that seemed to work last time. Yeah. Did I go mining last time or something? Okay, that was very stupid of me. I feel like I have stuff that I didn't have last time. All my memory is gone though. I don't remember what I did. Yeah. I'm gonna be quite chill today because to be honest, I haven't been well today. But I want to play Minecraft. I had most of mine locked yesterday morning, but they unlocked it later when my account merged and I got Kiriko, but most people pick Kiriko immediately. Oh, they like lock on to the character. I remember people used to do that with Mercy back in the day. I say that like I'm really old, but it's true. And I've just used all my coal. Dang it. I'm not being a good Minecrafter right now. Well, hopefully when the hype of the new character cools off, you'll be able to play Kiriko as much as possible. I still need to watch the update videos and things. Yeah. I meant to, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna watch some Netflix instead. I'm really into Netflix right now, so yeah. I tried to load Disney Plus as well, and it didn't work. Just insta-lock, yeah. I hate insta-lock. I used to do that though, so kind of guilty of that. But like, I had to play the character I wanted to play, you know? I didn't want anyone else to do it before I did. Okay, I might go in the cave today. I don't know. I need more diamonds to get armor. Yeah, I feel like I can make another portal though. You always make me excited to play Overwatch, and then when I actually try and do it, it's just so disappointing. I don't like the load screen anymore. I don't know why. It's changed. I don't deal well with change, to be honest. Yeah. I tried to play like Lucio. I don't remember what the map is called, and I don't think I could pronounce it anyway. Yeah, I tried. I jumped straight off a cliff. It usually says like 500 in queue, but then gives me a new queue of 20k. Yeah! Mine was like, I was like 0 people in front of me, and then it reloads even though no one's in front of me, and it puts it right back to where I was. It's fine though. I will wait forever to play that game. I mean, technically I've waited like a year or 2. I don't really know when the last time I played it was. Yeah, so I can wait a bit longer. Okay, if I die today, we won't do hardcore ever again. They no longer have that annoying video of Winston talking for 40 minutes. Yeah, but that was skippable, wasn't it? I used to just skip that straight away. Sometimes I liked it. I was like, yeah, I can do this. How should I go down here? Yeah, I watched that many times. Once the hype goes down and the DDoSes stop, it'll go faster. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit and wait for it to be fast. Mainly because I will honestly lose love for it if I play it now. Yeah. Nightbot really just screwed up how I see chat. Hang on, I've got to scroll. This is scary. But smooth lighting works today, so that's a plus. I hope there's no mobs, actually. Should I jump? No, because if there's mobs, I will die. Immediately. I have to. Oh no. Okay, I'm making a staircase. Yeah, I skip it, but if I turn on my Overwatch and go somewhere to requeue to get some food and stuff, it is still playing after making like a whole dinner for 10 people. Yeah! I remember that. I like Winston, though. He's like a space monkey, and I think that's kind of cool. Who doesn't like a space monkey, Phil? Like, be honest. I used to know all the backstories and stuff. Yeah. I was really into it. Yeah. When I get, like, hyped properly for it, that's when we'll get, like, extra streams and stuff. It'll be fun. But, like, there'll probably be, like, 2 AM, really quiet, because I'm not allowed to yell. No, I'm not saying I hate him, but the video is so long. Yeah! And I'm saying he's a cute space monkey. Yeah, there's no point to that, but it's true. How have I not seen any mobs yet? I don't want copper in this world. Also, Winston is kind of ranged. What do you mean ranged? He has like electricity gun, no? I don't really understand. To be honest, I never liked Winston's weapon anyway. Just because, I don't know. I don't really remember why I hate it. I just did. When I used it, it was never effective. Okay. They only do a heart of damage. It's fine. Stop being scared. I don't want to face this skeleton. I should have made a shield or something. Oh no, it can definitely hit me. Why are its arrows like circling? Hang on, I'm gonna go this side first. Down here. I feel like it's less scary. Yes, because it is. He has the one where he shoots the beam of electricity, but if you hold the alternative shot, it charges like Symmetra and shoots a blast of electricity. I never knew that! Okay, I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't know these secrets when I was playing. Now I know. I can be a pro Winston player. Whoops. Okay, I don't see any coal and I need coal. And I'm like being bad. Wait, I don't need coal. Okay, good. I haven't played Minecraft since yesterday. I've thought it was longer. Yeah. Oh no. I want Minecraft to have a vote to remove a mob. I know what I'd pick. Skeleton. Straight away. I don't like him. I've got a vendetta. Okay. I kind of want to... I don't know. I was going to say I do want to play the game, but it doesn't work for me. I've seen like a bunch of memes on Twitter about it only being up for 20 minutes and then it dying. So that's kind of funny, I guess. I thought I saw diamonds. I didn't, but okay. Lapis lazuli. Curtains have easy counter though. Just get a shield. Yes, but I don't like shields. I like holding a torch in my offhand. Okay. I'm not very good at change. Yeah. Also, I'm really bad with shields. I don't really know why. Like, I'm very much with the old Minecraft when you can use a sword to block. Ah! Just died. It's not that bad, but it does kick you out sometimes. Yeah, it kicked me out many a time. But that's fine. I should make a to-do list like I do on the other Minecraft worlds. I feel like my FOV is very in right now. Okay. Deep slate. Phil, have you been on the server yet? Well, the realm, I guess. Okay, what is zombies? No! I didn't want to kill the bat. Kind of sad. Rip, I guess. I like the bats. They don't do anything. They just kind of sit there. Yeah, they're kind of cute. I like bats, I guess, because we have them in real life where I live. I had one in my room once. Oh no, where are you? Yeah, that zombie just out of nowhere. I haven't been on the realm for 2 days, but I did find myself a mountain and a valley where I'm gonna live. Ooh. Do you think it's near... I don't know. I was going to say near where me and Peter are living, but I think Peter's changed where he's living now. Is that a baby zombie I hear? I don't want to deal with that. Oh no, that's very close. Is it? Did I just lie? The mobs are like so loud. Oh god, I feel like I'm going to die. This is why I don't cave, especially when the stakes are high. I want to find slimes, actually. Oh, okay, creepers. Creepers are... Why? Hang on, I need to take a moment. I swear I heard a baby zombie. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't want to die to that. But in the same general direction from spawn. I don't even know where spawn is because apparently he changed where spawn is. No! Sorry, but that is just offensive. I'm not going over there. Well, it looks like the skeleton is being spooky. Okay, I need blocks just in case that happens again. Oh. Yeah, skeletons, I still hate them. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to the subtitles today, so I actually know what's happening before it happens to me. I mainly just want, like, iron and diamonds would be nice, but I don't want to stay in the cave that long because every second in the cave is a second more I could die. At least I'm honest about my lack of skills, you know? Okay. I'm just gonna place a torch. Yeah. Okay. Caves make me stressed. Okay? So, next time you're on, can you send me coords? Because last time I knew where nobody lived. Yeah. Did I come from up there? No, surely not. I said Shirley, like saying Shirley Temple. I don't actually know who Shirley Temple is, but I've heard the name. Well, I have a vague idea, I guess. Very vague. Okay, thank you. What are the odds that I'm gonna find diamonds today? Oh no, I swear I heard a skeleton. Skeleton. I always forget to eat. No! Shit. No! I'm gonna die! I'm actually gonna die. Oh gosh. Oh no, oh no. I just didn't drink that water. Okay. Okay. I feel like I handled that pretty well. But I do feel like there's a baby zombie near me. So I might just dig up and unstress and then come back to this cave. I don't know. Never. I'm stressed. Okay, okay. Safe hole, safe hole. This is so annoying for me because I don't like getting stressed, but Minecraft is like my main stressor. If that makes sense. Yeah, maybe I'll make more armor and come back, but I need my furnaces. I did kind of want deep slate though, so I kind of win here. Yeah, I forget. Oh, shit in heck. I forget that I've only played hardcore Minecraft like 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid this lava pit. Oh no, I just realized there is literally cave everywhere. I know I'm like alright now, but... Hi Peter. You just missed me being really stressed about it, this game. Well, now I'll have a cute tunnel system. Yeah, I'm thinking positively about this situation. Oh, that was an Enderman. I'm gonna have to make a furnace anyway, so I might as well. Yeah. Maybe I'll come back when I feel confident about this. Okay, iron, yeah. So I don't run out of pickaxe. / shovel. Okay. I don't know why I'm crouching. I'm alone in a tunnel. I'm so shit at Overwatch. I got 16 kills on my first game. Okay. That's not... That's alright. You know? You told me you couldn't play Overwatch yesterday. You said you were communication banned. Not yesterday. Tuesday. I wasn't here yesterday. I was very much doing my own thing. I need another pickaxe. I'm forgetting this game very quickly. I don't know why. I know why. I was about to say 16 is a lot, but then I remember I used to play support. Yeah, me too, Phil. That was my first reaction. I was like, 16 kills? Damn. And then I was like, oh wait, I play someone who doesn't need to do kills. Unless I'm playing like tank. It's either tank or support for me. That's it. That's my Overwatch career. Yeah. It's really funny if you get play of the game as Mercy and it's for rezzing someone right before they ult. It's funny. It's like taking their stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I play the game. Take credit for others' kills. Yeah. I like my cave. How many is it to make a chest plate? It is 8, isn't it? Okay, now I feel a bit more protected. I can play it now the ban ran out yesterday. Okay, fairs. Yeah, I have another pickaxe. I can just take this back. I don't need the crafting table though. Nah. I didn't even need the furnace. I wanted my iron. Okay, this might be a long mining session before I can find out how to get to the surface. A tank is more like a big shield and about doing some damage so that DPS can get the final blow. Fair, yeah, I see that. But I mean, you can take out a whole team with D.Va's ult if you try hard enough. Like, it's 3 kills if you do it right. Which I think is quite nice, but also very annoying if you're on the enemy team. I've been killed by her so many times. And when I say so many times, I'm not exaggerating. Yeah. I don't remember the other tank's ultimates. I don't even know what Hammond's is. Yeah. No. Straight line again. Yeah. And Sigma, I don't know who Sigma is. He confuses me. And I run. And then Reinhardt's just shield guy. And Zarya. What does Zarya do? I don't know. Of course you can, but like don't get that many kills as DPS. Especially on payload. Yeah, true. On the rare occasion I go DPS. It's chaos. Why am I being so weird about this? Okay, what does the outside world look like? Wait, spiders come at you? I want a hole, I want a hole, I want a hole. Okay. Safe. Zarya is a laser beam and bubbles. Yeah, what's her ult though? I know her gun. I don't know what she does as a cool thing. Yeah, I've only played her once. Like 2 years ago. Or in the random heroes mode. Yeah, I try and jump off a cliff when I play her. I don't find the experience fun. Yeah. I'm definitely forgetting at least one. I thought Brigitte was a tank, but she's not. She's support. I don't know how she supports though. Except with the ult. That's kind of supporty. The black hole sucking thing. Oh, that's her? Okay, that one is cool. like groups a team together. I feel like that one's more useful when combining ults though. Like if one of your DPS has an ult, like Genji or Hanzo, that's quite useful. Maybe even Pharah. I haven't... Yeah, I like Pharah. She's quite fun. I forgot she existed till right now, but yeah. The fire at will person. Yeah, I remember. I remember just hating it because I always was the one who got sucked into the black hole and then death. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Not when you get sucked into the black hole, but when you're the team that's succeeding with it, you know? Otherwise, it's just sad. Why is there an eerie noise? Don't like eeriness. Yeah. Sorry, I've gone quiet. Barrett is trash at maps with a lot of roofs. Yeah, well, I mean, I think all heroes have like a map that they're better on. Like, Lucio's good at maps with a lot of cliffs or something because you can just boop them off. And then I think Moira is quite good in enclosed spaces because you can just send the orbs out and they'll bounce off walls. Infinite damage. Yeah. But then I also think Moira's bad at the open maps because the walls do nothing. Yeah. And then Genji and Hanzo are good for the movement maps because they can like climb walls and stuff. I say movement maps. I think they're like middle. They can be good at either. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Overwatch strategy videos when I was younger. Say when I was younger, like I'm old now, but no. Not yet. Yeah. I like winning. Winning is fun. Okay, I hope I'm in my house. I have no idea where I am. That's my mountain! My mangrove trees! Wow, they're so big and luscious. Farah on Nepal, or whatever that Zenyatta temple place. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It is Nepal, isn't it? Yeah, it's fun because you can just blast people into the void. I like doing that, yes. I also like Moira on that map. Do I? Yeah, the one... Not with the void, the other one. Where you both go to like a hut in the middle. If that makes sense. Hope it does. That's where I like Moira. Okay, I love the roots. The roots are my favourite block. I'm not going to build out of them though. Screw that. Okay, now I need iron. Now I have deep slate for my evil plans. I don't know why my plans are always evil, but apparently they are. Oh. Dang it. I didn't listen to my like normal pre-stream music today and it's affecting me. I can feel it. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, I have a shit ton of lapis. Trees. Do they have the pod things on them? How do we obtain the pods? Oh, they grow. Okay, that one can stay. It has the pods. Oh, this is just like scaffolding break speed. The snowy one. Yeah, the snowy one. But it's like with the Nepal maps. You get me. Is there wood in these leaves? Or... Oh. Oh, they drop already. Wow. Also, have you heard that Spotify Wrapped is coming on 31st? I haven't, Phil, because here's the biggest flaw with how I listen to music is I don't have Spotify. I use Amazon Music. I want to switch, but also Amazon Music's free for me, so why would I switch? Yeah. Oh wow, these are breaking quite quickly. Full damage. Yeah, I'm gonna switch one day when I convince my dad. Because I like the Wrapped thing. See what I listen to all year. And because you can get some good like non-copyrighted music. It's quite nice. You can't do that on Amazon Music. It's all copyrighted. I think. Don't take my word. I don't know. Okay, we only wanted the mangrove wood for the door. If I remember correctly. Okay, I came very close to dying today. Oh, these doors are lovely. Where should I put the doors? I feel like I'll use this side more. That's not even on the right level. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spotify, I feel like looks so much cleaner and easier. Actually, I read reviews, and the reviews all say that Amazon Music is better, but I would prefer to have Spotify. Because you can like share playlists and things. You can't do any of that on Amazon Music. You very much have your own stuff, and that's it. Shall I make it go in one so we can have like dimension? Yes. This one is going to be a window wall. It's exactly 10. That means the doors are in the wrong place again. Why do I keep doing this? I don't know. Yeah, I only get it because with Amazon Prime, you get a discount. Okay, I like this color palette. It's very me. This was my favorite color 2 years ago. Name a fast food place. McDonald's. It's the only one I like. Yeah, you can share and listen with other people at the same time on Discord and stuff. Yeah, I like that. Amazon doesn't do that, which is kind of sad. Amazon, what are you doing? These trees, I'm going to say it once, they're kind of annoying to cut down. Mainly because of the roots, but it's worth it. They're cute. I like them. Oh wait, there are wood in the leaves. I need to turn fancy graphics on so I can see through the leaves. Yeah, this makes life a lot easier. Because I wouldn't know that. All I want to do is share my playlist with somebody who's got Spotify. Yeah, because when someone says, oh, I've got a really good playlist, let me share it with you. I'm like, you can't. I really wish you could. Yeah, I'm a bit dramatic about it though. But I do like music, so not that dramatic. I guess. I don't know. Kind of is. Okay, this wood is definitely my favorite. I'm going to have to get it on Cavecraft somehow. I'm going to obtain it. Spend hours again looking for one. But now I know /seed is a thing. Also, I never heard of a song or song maker on TikTok say they have their song out on Amazon Music now. A couple do. Like, I don't know if you'd know the songs that I know, but some of them do. Not as many, but yeah. It's normally like, oh, it's out on Spotify. Go listen to it there. And I'm like, dang it, I like this one. You can make a free Spotify account, you just have to get ads every 30 minutes. Yeah, but you see, we go on holiday sometimes to somewhere that's a 7-hour car drive away. I would get so many ads. And I don't like ads. I get bored. Also, you can't download it. And I use my data up a lot. I'm like the one person who uses all of their data instantly, even if they are on Wi-Fi. It won't matter. The data will still get used. You could do /seed on Cavecraft. What? I can't do that. That's kind of sad. Yeah, do you feel like cheating with me? We could do /seed together. It would be 1000% funner. No, I all my information comes from Google. I don't actually know. I read on Google that you can't download it unless you're paying for the account or you're on the 30-day free trial. No, I don't know how true that is, so don't quote me at all. Yeah, that's just what I've been told. These need to be one higher. This is going to be a grand house. Yeah, I should have made this cooler, but starter house, later storage room. Where is my birch wood? I should plant more mangrove trees. Maybe I don't have any birch wood. I have 1. Yeah, I need more birchwood. That... Yeah, I don't know why I've done it like that. This... Okay, this can literally just be where the bed is. Yeah. I kind of want to try Spotify though. I want to know what the hype is. You know? That's it. And then I'd probably like want to switch back to Amazon. Pretty happy with it, to be honest. Aside from the things I've mentioned. Oh, I don't know, but I have a family pack with like 4 people on almost all of the price of like 1 or 2 people's loss, so I don't have free Spotify. Yeah, yeah. I would only get free Spotify. Like, yeah. Unless my dad changes his mind and is like, yeah, let's get Spotify. I don't think that's gonna happen though, considering he very much likes Amazon Music right now. Okay, I'm leaving my chests outside for a bit because they're too full. And I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I should do something with the roots. I don't know. I'm not feeling very inspired to build. They just look like a nightmare to cut down. I'm gonna procrastinate for as long as I can. I just love sitting on Spotify and listening to songs and watching the lyrics roll down my screen and sing along. I do that on Amazon Music, to be honest. Okay, the main reason why I want Spotify is I listen to a lot of YouTube playlists and they always say, here's my playlist on Spotify and you can just download the whole thing. And I'm like, that'd be so cool. Because I like themed playlists. That's like, I don't know, the best kind of music for me. It's like a recent thing I'm into. Yeah. I don't want to fall. How much wood does this have? This is like a jungle tree. If you don't know, I hated jungle trees for most of my life. This is why. Just because of all the wood. Okay, is there any more? I don't think so. This is why fancy graphics are the only graphics ever. I have friends of... hang on. I have a lot of friends and other people's playlists liked, so I can find them immediately. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's like why Spotify's better. Yeah, but on Amazon Music, you do get better music quality. So there's pros and cons to both. Yeah. And I kind of care about music quality just a tiny bit. But no, it's more of my brother's thing that he's made me care about. I don't know why. I'm very chill when it comes to music. Oh, I didn't even want mangrove then. I wanted birch. Okay, I have to focus. But I need more iron already. Only for an axe though, so... I only have one friend who has Spotify, so it's not that big of a deal friend-wise with me. Yeah. Okay, I have like 3 friends that have Spotify. I'm gonna try and get on my friend's Spotify plan. She's on my Disney Plus plan, so maybe. Yeah, it might work. Probably won't, but you know. Spotify also has a lot of the songs that are on TikTok. They're like trending but sped up. And some curse songs. I used to like sped up songs, but I don't anymore. Oh, you're the only person I know who doesn't have Spotify? Really? I don't know. I used to like have this weird music app on my phone where you could download it. There were no ads, but it was only Nightcore music, and that was what I was using before Amazon Music. So it's a big step up in my eyes. Yeah. I also get really sad, like, when my playlist gets deleted. I'm like, what did I listen to? I don't remember any song names. So starting from scratch on Spotify, I don't know, I'd get really sad. Or at least the only one I know who uses Amazon Music. It's good though. I'm like free promotion for Jeffrey Bezos, but whatever. It's fine. Amazon Music is quite good. Yeah. I think, yeah. I do think that. I had to like second guess myself. I don't know why. For a second I was like, do I like Amazon Music? Yeah, I do. I'm kind of scared to switch to Spotify because I don't know if I'll like it. Like, I like Amazon. Yeah, I get very attached to things. Yeah. Sorry, I was checking the playlist. I'm gonna turn that village into something glorious one day. If I don't die, maybe caving isn't for me. Maybe I'll strip mine. Yeah, strip mine to get diamond armor. That's it. I'm not saying it's bad, but when everyone else has it and I like it, I don't feel like ever switching to Amazon. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like switching. Yeah. People say it's good. I haven't actually heard of anyone talking about Amazon Music. I feel like it's more... I don't know. It's just not something you hear of people having that often. Why did I do that one short? Okay, I'm gonna do more beams as well. In a beam mood, I guess. Amazon Music is... No, it's not. It's not for old people. God. I remember one of my friends telling me something's for old people and... I don't know, it annoyed me so much and I don't know why. It just did. I didn't talk to her after that. It's not for old people. It's just for people who have Amazon and want to save money, you know? If anything, it's like easier. Yeah. And it's linked to my Amazon account. It's quite nice. They're really getting all the data off of me though. Yeah, they know my shopping habits, my music habits. What's next? Yeah. That one's kind of annoying me, but I'll just sleep so I don't die. No, hardcore death is more scary. Why did I take damage when I woke up? Oh, it's because I was falling. Wow, look at all them zombies dying. This house is kind of cute. Should I do, like, stained glass? Pink stained glass. Die. The only time I hear Amazon Music is when old people on TikTok ask their Amazon to play some cupcake song or something quirky like that. And saying play this song on Amazon Music. Yeah, but with, like, an Alexa, you don't have to say play it on Amazon Music. That's, like, the preset and it's so easy. It's lovely. Maybe the beams one higher, I think. I need scaffolding so I don't die of full damage next. I don't want the rotten flesh. Please don't pick up. I'm like looking up in real life, which is weird, but I always do it. I don't know, I feel like I'll see more. Listen, old people probably use Amazon Music, but young people use it too. However, I am older than both of you, so... Yeah. I don't really... I'm not really a good example of that. Yeah. You guys will be old one day. How do I get here? Maybe I'll build a whole house out of roots. I don't know why. They're cute. I miss my old house now. On the old world. That was a cute house. It had no door, but it was cute. And I'm saying, like, the Alexa says. Oh, yeah. My Alexas don't say anything, though. That's weird. They must be using their Alexa wrong. I should stop saying that because she will activate and do something. And I don't like it. I need to get rid of it, really, but I can't be bothered. I like waking up to it. And then yelling at it because that's the only way to get it to turn off in the morning, apparently. Just screaming, Alexa, shut up. That's how I wake up now. It's just habit. Yeah. Okay, this tree is massive. I was right. Just like a jungle tree. Are there 2 trees here? There are, aren't there? Maybe I'll go from the floor on this side. I don't know what's happening. I just squeaked. I don't know if you heard it, but I did. I just went squeak. I didn't actually say the word squeak, but I hope you know what I mean. Oh, oh. That's the only emotion there. It's just a bit of sadness. Okay, let me up. This is the hole I was in. Yes, yes. Good. I was not done mining the tree. Even though the tree thinks I was done, I was not. It is severely mistaken. Is this all gone? I've just remembered how that song you're talking about goes. It took me a minute to think about it, but I've just remembered. Yeah. Do the roots have a water stuff? That doesn't make sense. I meant, do the roots mean the leaves don't decompose? If that's the right word, which, oh no, it probably is the right word. Except I don't think leaves can decompose. I don't think that's how it works. I know, I've been watching true crime today. Again, imagine having an object waking you up. I have a person to wake me up. Yeah, I hate it when people wake me up. I am really annoyed in the morning. Yeah, also I wake up at a different time and they're both at work, so wouldn't work anyway, really. Wait, when you put these in water, do the trees grow bigger? Okay, new theory. Oh. I love that song. Fair enough. It's alright, I don't know, I saw a video about it on TikTok. The video was actually quite funny. That's not the point though. Okay, this is basically like a scaffolding block, but you can't glide through it like scaffolding. And it sounds like an old person creaking. I'm not going to be ageist because I quite like old people, you know? They're cute. It's because I have grandparents. I swear there was another bit of wood in here. Maybe not. Maybe I hallucinated. I don't know. Oh, the playlist has stopped. Okay, that was an awful sound. But it's fine. It's fine. I've only just realised how loud it is for me. I think I'm slowly damaging my ears with these headphones, but that's fine. Yeah. It's gonna happen anyway. Speed it up a bit. Okay, did I actually get all the wood now? I feel like I just mined 3 trees for the price of 1. God. My cat just terrified me. I did not know she was in here, but apparently she was. I might have to let her out though. Probably. No, please. That's my wire. She almost unplugged my mic, but it's fine. Yes. I could put a window there. No, I'll figure that part out later. Wait, these aren't even? I swear I counted. Oh. Okay. I really thought I was good at counting, but 5. Yeah. Okay, I was only 1 off, but still. Now I have to break this wood. Just in case I want windows, which I probably won't. Because you can have too many windows. It looks like a face now. I always see faces in everything I look at. Yeah, everything. Even like the grass. Okay. I've like lost conversation skills today apparently. I think I've been talking a lot today to my dog. Yeah. That's the only thing I talk to in the day. Okay, this is gonna be a pillar of glowberries? Yeah. Do I have glowberries? I must do. I went on that massive adventure. I have moss. Yeah, glowberries. Okay, perfect. I'm not gonna waste them though. Bed, bed, bed. Other bed. Perfect. Yeah, I think pink stained glass will look cute. I could have a window above the door, but I could go across. Like an N. Or just a curve. I don't know. Oh. I did not know the axe was that low. Durability? I don't know what it's called. I can't really remember. And I just turned my headphones like so low I can barely hear anything. But yeah, I get bad headaches, so it kind of has to be low. Yeah. I can make this like curve, which might be a bit cuter. I don't know, I'll see it with a glass and see how it looks. I'm thinking pink, red, or orange. This is like now a themed house. Could do white to make it a bit lighter, but I don't know. We had 2 healers, and now... What do you mean now of them healed me? You're now one of them. Healers are great. None of them healed me? One time I got yelled at in Overwatch for not healing someone. However, the person wasn't doing anything and wasn't near anybody else. So I felt no guilt about it. Oh. Yeah. This looks good. You won't see the top ever, so it doesn't really matter. No torches. Why? Phil, you gotta respect your healers or else they will never heal you again. Trust me. That was the one time I remembered a username for like a week. Okay? I was very salty apparently. It's fine. Now I am just remembering, I don't have doors yet. Does this look cute? Yeah, but I should have done it at the bottom. I only sleep at night. Dang it. Thought it was night enough already. I need more birch again. I should bring birch trees to the top of the hill. My watch point pack finally came through. What's a watch point pack? I like my house area. This is going to be a farm. This tiny bit of land. I need birch. Okay, don't get distracted. I mean, get distracted, but not much. Yeah. I'm trying to see if my cat wants to leave my room or not, but I'm just unsure. I don't know. She'll probably tell me if she wants to leave, but I don't know. I don't want to make her suffer. You know, I'm a very attentive pet owner. Very, actually. Considering the hours and hours I spent with a dog today. Light grey. Oh, I forgot light grey existed. I was on 1 HP and 100 shield as Sigma, and I asked for the healers, and we had 1 Mercy and 1 Zenyatta. The Mercy gave me a DM damage boost and just left me. That's so annoying. She, like, knew you needed it and was like, nah, see ya. And Zenyatta could have literally just, like, right-clicked on you or something. Is it right-click? I don't remember Zenyatta controls on mouse, so yeah, could be wrong. Oh, I had saplings this whole time? Okay. I see your annoyance now, Phil. I would rage at everyone, even the healers. Especially the healers. Yeah. See, if I was playing Mercy, you would have got heals. You wouldn't have even needed to ask. I'm good at my job. Yeah. I mean, you need to ask if you're a DPS, because I hate DPS, especially Genji. I don't know why. I have bad memories, okay? Of just annoyance. Zenyatta was right next to me. Yeah, all these things just make it worse. Yeah. To be honest, Zenyatta isn't that easy to play. Like, if you're actually trying to do damage, it's not that easy. But you can get some good assists, though. And his ultimate is, like, the best. It can save a whole team. Well, pretty much. If they're close to you. And if they stay close to you. Yeah, I've had some really bad teammates before. Why is that just floating? What's wrong with it? Yeah, I give heals to low people immediately. Yeah, see? I sometimes give heals even if they're not low. Just like precautionary damage loss. I'm there, like, it might happen in a minute. You might need heals in 10 to 30 seconds. Zen is so easy. I don't agree. I don't know. I do play Zenyatta, but if everybody dies, it's like, oh my god, am I going to die now? Just because he moves quite slowly, in my opinion. He has high damage and gives heals. High heals. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. But he's slow and he has like low mobility, is it? I think I'm thinking mobility. Yeah, that's my only quarrel with Zenyatta. How do I make this to what I want it to be? Oh wait, you lose a block doing that? It's too late now. Okay, that's... Okay, I need one over there too, so I can have another pillar of happiness. Do they have a direction? Oh, I don't care. You won't be able to see it anyway. Perfect. I need the glowberries now. I keep forgetting what I'm trying to do immediately after saying it. Maybe I should have had 2 pillars instead of 1, but... Yeah, I want to change it, but I would lose that glowberry immediately, so... It doesn't really matter though, I can collect more. I don't know where the lush cave is. It will annoy me forever. I could silk touch it. No, that's not a thing. I like playing... sorry, I've just reread chat and I was like, wait, I remember my favorite Zenyatta thing. It's just kicking people after my teammates have completely destroyed them. That's the thing I like to do as Zenyatta. It's just funny. Sometimes they move. Yeah. Otherwise, no, I don't like him. Okay, that looks minorly better. I don't want that anywhere else though. He's good. He doesn't have good mobility. Like, when I say like good mobility, I'm talking about like Hanzo and Genji. They can like climb walls. I don't know, double jump. I don't know what else they can do. I don't play them ever. Okay, this, I think I want to be a solid wall. Wait. I don't know. I like windows and this just feels like a window situation. Yeah, that's kind of cute. They look like eyes now though. I really gotta go to the toilet, so I'm gonna run an ad for 2 minutes and pause the game. How do I do this? It was like, escape and F3. Oh, I did it. I don't trust that, but yeah. I'll be back in a minute. Well, 2 minutes actually. You can have the music and you can have the Minecraft, but nothing will move. Okay, bye. I'm back. Oh, so much time left. 30 seconds. I can't hear anything yet. Yeah, I'll read chat when the ad's over. Just in case Phil's in an ad. Probably. Yeah. Unpausing the game is the hardest part. Oh, I'm not on the right tab. Oh, yay! Okay, good. My mic has been moved down, and I don't know if I did it or somebody else. Like, nobody else has been in my room, so it has to be me, but yeah. Okay. Ad's over. No, but he like, what? You don't have ad. That was weird. You were supposed to have an ad, Phil. He's small and has a small head. Phil, I don't really know what having a small head has to do with it. Do you mean like he gets less headshots? I don't know. The movement thing is the issue for me, but I like him as a whole. Like, he's a good character. I'd never play him. Oh, I'm gonna curve all of my windows. I like it like that. Oh. I just remembered. Okay, maybe I don't like it. I don't know. I think this one's cute curved. I gotta curve all the windows. I'm being a builder. I'm like practicing. I curve this window. Unknown. I'll decide when I actually get the glass. But I'm probably just gonna leave it like this because I'll forget. Do I want all the edges curved? No, that's stupid. I have to take my headphones off for a moment. I can talk and read chat. I just gotta take my earrings out because I forgot I had them in. And it's kind of hurting now. Just 1 second. I hope you're not like grossed out by this. You won't see anything. Except me touching my ears. Like a weirdo. Yeah. Okay, I talk really loud with headphones on and I didn't realise it. Oh no. I almost dropped the earring. Okay, done. I realize I get really quiet when I don't have headphones on because the headphones are like partially soundproof. I don't know. They have the mic that kind of listens, so when you're talking you don't scream your head off, but I still do. It doesn't stop me. Okay, I need sand now. Wait, shall I make the floor? What does this look like? I don't have any more wood. Dang it! I was going to say, what does the stripped mangrove look like? Because I could do that. I hope it's nice. Chests. That's what I was doing. I'm gonna make a shit ton. Like 9. Where should I put chests, actually? I don't know. Oh, I forgot you could, put chests next to each other. That was a bit stupid, but okay. This is my wood chest now. It's gonna have order though, because I will get so annoyed. Don't know why. Don't ask why. I just will. I'm gonna have so many mangrove roots. That's gonna be an overflow chest or something. I don't know. Yeah. What did I just say I wanted? Glass. Glass. I do not know where the desert is. Dang it, why is my memory failing me? It's normally good. Today, though, it's not. I should, like, do the maths and see how much sand I need. No, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to bring a bed with me. I don't remember which one I slept in, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to wait, though. Okay. It has not been laggy today, so I feel like I can turn the chunks up a little bit. Immediate lag. I knew that was going to happen. I just want to know a little bit if there's going to be a desert. So. Definitely not that way. I guess I'll sleep. Oh no, I won't sleep. There's some sand. I could just go take all of that sand. And then this way, I believe this way is the plains and a river. I don't really remember. Yeah. I might try and do Overwatch after the stream. I don't have anything to do tonight. Like, oh wait, no. I have one thing to do tonight. Dang it. I just want to play video games again. Okay, that is a cold biome. I've like explored recently on both the Cavecraft SMB and on here. So I'm forgetting which one had the frozen desert and which one didn't. Yeah. Or even if either of them had a frozen desert and I'm just getting confused with something I watched. Because I watch a lot of Minecraft, okay? I thought I didn't, but apparently I do. Yeah. Well, yeah. I used to not watch as much. But now... I gotta check the Overwatch YouTube stuff. Not like the official Overwatch. I'm not talking about that. I mean like Overwatch YouTubers who used to play Overwatch 1. Because I'm gonna resubscribe to all of them. I need to. I need to know about the content. I don't need the chunks anymore. Yeah. I like watching for weird strats and things that inevitably make me worse at the game, but it's fun. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be really calm now. Like I haven't been calm all stream. Yes, I have, but that's not really the point. That is why I had a second shovel. The plan was actually to go find a desert, but I think that's just going to be a lot. I want easy gameplay today. I do not want, like yesterday, when I was searching for hours for the mangrove trees. And then I just googled it anyway. So it was pointless. I love the cornflowers. I always hold shift when I go in my inventory now. I don't remember why. It's just a habit that I picked up from somebody. Yeah. I don't know who. Nobody... I don't play with anybody who holds shift. I don't know. I'm easily influenced. That is only half true. Yeah. I don't deal well with peer pressure. Or pressure in general, but it's fine. Yeah. I'm trying to think about what I thought I was going to talk about because my brain has just drawn a blank. Yeah. I swear there was more sand here. Oh yeah, there is. Good. That was going to be kind of sad if there was no more. Yeah, I quite like doing hardcore, except from the bit earlier when I was in the cave. I didn't like that, but it's over now. I don't have to ever go back. Except one day when I need diamonds. Yeah. Or run out of things above ground. Or need redstone. Redstone is quite useful. I like redstone. I feel like I can go to the nether now. I would instantly die in the nether, but that is not the point. I feel like I could go there confidently, walk in the portal, get scared, and walk out of the portal. Yeah. That's what I feel like I could do. Yeah, I've got bad history in the nether. Mainly jumping into massive lava pools because I just don't see them. And then dying and then quitting. I do that. I rage quit a lot more than you think I'd rage quit. Yeah. Okay, what day are we on? Day 27. What were we on when I started? Day 22? I don't know. It's in the title. I think it's 22. Yeah. Okay, 5 days. It actually takes longer than I thought to do 5 days. That's fine. My house. 5 days and panic. That's, yeah. And I sleep through the night, which is kind of weird. Hello, horse. I need to get a stable. I'm gonna have a matching stable for my horses. 22. Okay, good. I was correct in my memory. Yeah, quite proud of myself. Oh, and a beehive. I think I like starting new worlds. I don't know. I'm conflicted about the thought. I just saw a skeleton in that tiny cave. I don't want to see skeletons ever again. Yeah. Oh, have you seen all of the new mob trailers from Mojang on YouTube? See, it just tried to shoot at me. It did. Knew it. Yeah. I'm quite excited for the vote. I feel like I've kind of like half decided what I'm gonna vote for. But I want to see... I've only half watched them. Like, I wasn't paying attention. The one I like is the sniffer. And I like it because we get new plants. And I quite like the plants. Yeah. Phil, what do you like? But then... Yeah, that was the first one. It made the biggest impression. How do I make... ink dye? Where are my plants? Yeah, yes, good. Or I could do... I wish there was like this colour of window. There is not. The sniffer is so cute. I know, and the eggs are like in the ocean. I like it. I feel like there's not another mob like the sniffer already in Minecraft, which I like. I am going to sneeze today. Maybe pink is too light. Maybe I'm thinking like... I did that last time. Why does the game hate me? Okay. Okay, I've made a grave mistake. I kind of think I'll like red more, but I've just turned all my flowers into pink dye. Oh, except 2. Yes, except 2. I don't know about the golem, but the cave one is kind of creepy. What's the cave one called? Because I think I know them better by the names than what they actually do. Wait, I don't know. I think I like red. What do we think? Red glass or pink glass? Or we can go for a different color entirely. It looks like the cave one isn't really Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah, true. I really like the sniffer. I'm obsessed. I'm excited for it. This is the first Minecraft live event. The rascal. Oh, yes, yes. I saw the names as the thing popped up. I remember the rascal mainly as because I couldn't see if it was spelling rascal or like rasknal because I thought the second A was an N. Yeah, I can't read. I think red. Pink is too ugly. For lack of a better word. Goodbye, pink. Yeah. I only watch the things on Twitter. I don't go on Twitter that much. I'm back. What I missed. We're just talking about the new mobs and the mob vote thingy. Oh no. Yeah, I like this. You missed nothing. Oh no, everything happened while you were gone. We had discussions. We shared childhood stories. Yep. I should have used glass panes. And I realise that now. I prefer glass panes so much to... That's not how you make them. Do I like glass panes? Yes. I looked at them just then and I thought, why wouldn't I? Yeah, this is going. Do I have Silk Touch though? Did I get that on any of my adventures? I did! Yes. I had to go get Her Majesty some food. Okay. Dude, ugh. I made some really gross pasta today and I feel really sick. The moral of my story is don't make gross pasta, and if it's gross, don't eat it. Was not worth it. I gave it to my mum. which is kind of worse, but she liked my gross pasta, so fine. Oh, I like this house now. This is when I actually like get into the game, is when I build a house that I actually like. Yeah. I like the one on Cavecraft too. My houses are all very similar though. I feel like I don't know how to make a different type of house. I kind of want to know how the different colours of glasses join up, just for research purposes. Oh, they join up really ugly. I didn't think they'd do that. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I like this. We shared snaps whilst you were gone, Peter. Yeah, my private Snapchat. I really hope you're referring to Snapchat, yeah. It's a secret. God, I really hate my Snapchat. I should actually make a Snapchat for this, not for myself, for Twitch. I don't think I'd use it. My house is 5 chests, 1 crafting table, 4 furnaces, and a bed. That's a lot of chests, Phil. I've only got 4. My house has the start of a tower. And I was on there today, I think. Maybe. Could have been yesterday. I was on there chopping trees down for my house. Yeah. I chopped so many trees. Yeah, and I did. Yeah, I got to see Phil's face. It was glorious. Okay, rain is the bane of my existence. One of these walls wasn't gonna be glass. I don't know, I think it's gonna be this one, but I like this window the best. It's the cutest. What do I put on walls to justify there not being glass there? I don't have my wood. Never mind. Just pressed E like 100 times. It's fine. I'll put something there. It looks so sad now. Oh, this is wrong. Whoops. My gold pickaxe is gonna die. I should make an anvil. Is that right? Oh, this side is also wrong. Wait, or was it? Wait. No, it looks worse now. What do you mean my face reveal was glory? She wants to up. No, 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 Phil. You're mistaken. That's just the reaction I have when something is glorious. Yep. It's like a roller coaster. Not of emotions, just like a roller coaster. No, I would never throw up if I saw someone's face. I don't really... Yeah. I like this house. I'm gonna keep saying that because, yeah, I surprised myself. I don't know how to do the roof. I don't want it to be mangrove wood. Could be copper, but it's a bit naff. This is now a red themed house. Concrete. No. I don't know how to obtain concrete, so it could never be concrete. Okay, yes, done with the glass. Roller coaster of roller coasters. Yes, that is exactly what I mean. You get perfect interpretation. I don't think you have Peter. But Phil, what if he has? Then you'd be surprised. How do I make an anvil? All my chests are outside and it's just sad. I don't think I have enough iron to do this. Maybe. I need... I don't know what I need. I'm lying to myself. I want a moss floor. Moss is lovely. do moss carpet and have glowstone underneath. I watched anvil making the other day. I say that and immediately fail. Yes! I'm gonna have anvils as my bedside table, so yeah, it works. Okay. That's the pickaxe. Got such a long name, you can't see it. Just so I know. I haven't had a TikTok up since like 2 months before I became friends with you. Dang, Phil, you're missing out. TikTok is so fun. I don't know. TikTok's kind of ruining my personality. I don't know why, it just is. That has not grown at all. Dun, da, dun, dun. Dun, da, da. Okay, that chest can stay there. This is gonna be the valuables chest. Oh, didn't want to do it like that. Yes, I've gold, okay. Remembering. So, we should do a TikTok. I'm just gonna peer pressure. I'm just kidding. Don't peer pressure. It's bad. Yeah. My advice for today. I have more gold stuff. Oh. I didn't know that. What do I want to pick up first? Somebody's just yelled in my house. I don't know why. Oh wait, maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe it was the music. Kind of sounds like a vague yell. Or a meow. I don't know. They sound quite similar. Oh, I have gold. Okay. I have a bunch of enchanted gold stuff on the server as well. Okay, this is going to be apparently building stuff. I say apparently because I don't really know. And moss, because moss is too special. I love moss. In real life as well, because somebody told me you could wash your hands on moss. Lose the glasses? Okay, let me actually find the timer though. Because last time I didn't have my glasses on and I almost set a 20-minute timer. Okay, 5 minutes. Let's go. I can't see anything. Oh, this is weird. I can't even see the subtitles. Okay. Okay, what do I want? The diamond. Sorry, I'm just gonna like focus now that I don't have glasses on. Cause it's so much harder. Okay. I see gold everywhere. I want the clock, but where shall I put the clock? It's like watching a bat play Minecraft. That's exactly what it feels like. I only know what I'm hovering over because I partially know what the names look like in blurriness now. Mainly because of this. I don't have a space for dark oak logs yet. I need another wood chest already. Okay, this is my miscellaneous chest. Torch. Seeds. Flower. Sapling. Populate. Oh wait, moss goes in the other one. I'm trying to be organized because I wasn't organized somewhere else and I'm very annoyed at myself about it. I couldn't find anything. Why? Okay, listen. Why are clocks in Minecraft? Because most of the time you can either look up at the sky and just tell, or you're in a cave so it doesn't matter. Oh, I forgot emeralds existed. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know how I obtained them. Good emeralds. No, wait, actually. I feel like I'm not gonna have much gold. Ever. Apparently. Okay, I see yellow. I see vague blurry bits of yellow. Flowers. It's because you don't want to mine at night. I know you're feeling kind of brave. And you're looking at the cave. Go to bed. You'll be alright. Don't mine at night. Oh, that was my childhood. I don't think I sung that right, but I can't see, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of no sight Minecraft. Maybe. I don't know. I'll find out when my glasses go back on. Yeah. I hope there's no mobs. I don't know. If it was a creeper, it would blend into the environment. Yeah. Let's get that mod that makes everything glow. I don't know what that is. I think I just made something up. But it'll be cool. I'm gonna have a coder friend in like a couple of months. She's doing computer stuff at uni. So she'll be able to code soon. It's quite fun. I was gonna learn with her and then I realized I'm bad at it. Oh, it's an emote. What do I do now? That was my task, was house. And you know me, I don't put roofs on houses, so does it really matter? No. Can you help me pick a roof block, like a stairable or slabbable roof block that's kind of fits with this theme? Because I don't know. These are going to stay here for a while. Oh, I wasn't gonna... Prismarine. What does prismarine look like? Is it blue? Prismarine's hard to obtain. It's with the scary water people. That makes sense. I could do... No, coral fades. Coral. I quite like coral. Oh, what about like that white block from an amethyst? Calcite, or the other one. That isn't slabbable, is it? The timer! Yay! I can see again. Okay, let me think about blocks that are slabbable / is not wood. I'd have to mine them though, wouldn't I? Bricks. Bricks are ugly. I could do like hardened clay. I don't think that's slabbable. And I did quartz last time. Deep slate. Yeah, but deep slate does not fit the niceness of the house. I want it to be like light. Deep stone. You both just said the same thing, basically. I feel like copper is too bright. And I'm doing copper in the other one. Okay, I'm gonna see if you can stair this, because this could work. Terracotta. Wait, I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. I need to go back up because I didn't think my pickaxe was going to break that easy. Can you stair terracotta? I thought this was the only thing that would fit. And then I could dye the terracotta if I needed to. I don't think I'm gonna need to. Oh, you can't? Really? I don't know if I trust you on this. I'm gonna try anyway. Sandstone would work, but sandstone is kind of ugly. I just said sandstone, didn't I? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno. Sorry, I've got Disney in my head. I love Disney. Yep. I'm a child at heart. Where did my bed go? Did I place it? I don't even know what's happening. I'm a bit out of it today. I'm just confused. I mean, it's not really new. I'm confused a lot of the time anyway, but today, a new level. This villager is mad at me because I broke some of their houses, but it's fine. I will make this village better if this works. If not, I'll just be very sad. House I was taking from? Dang it! Okay, back to the drawing board, as they say. Maybe I'll just Google stairable blocks, like a list of stairable blocks. I gotta open a new Google tab just in case Netflix comes up. I'm actually writing stairable. You should blow up the village. No, I'm peaceful. Stairs. Yeah, Minecraft wiki. Okay, there's a lot of options. They're very small options, so that's fun. I'm looking at the light options. So the light is like quartz, sandstone, diorite, but diorite is kind of ugly. You should start a fire next to a house. Then you didn't. No, I'm not doing that. Deep slate might actually be the way to go. Or I could do some type of copper. I don't like copper though. I feel like Minecraft needs more stairs. I'm gonna start a petition. Yeah. Smooth sandstone. I might look at sandstone. And then see. How does one obtain sandstone? Yeah, I'm just gonna hope it's near the sand over here. I don't have a shovel. It's fine. I don't need a shovel. I've got fists. I'm just gonna punch the sand until it gives me what I want. Yeah, that is not a life lesson. Don't do that. It only applies to sand. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is kind of shit because the website warned me if you have bad Wi-Fi, don't use it. Get full sand and put it in the crafting inventory. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm just gonna go mine sandstone. Yeah, and then you got smooth sandstone, but I don't know what that looks like. I have no recollection. Yeah. I haven't touched sandstone in like years. I don't actually know when. Probably did on the other server. Okay, smooth sandstone might be the way to go. I have a little bit of sand. I'll just make a crater over here and then I'll never come over here again. What I like to do in Minecraft. Okay. Let's see if these stairs look okay on the house or if they are ugly and we should go back to the drawing board. Why are your emotes like telling a story? I mean, the story in my head got pretty morbid very quickly, but it's fine. That's what watching true crime does to you. Okay? The overall message of them emotes is cry. I don't have a cry emote! Oh. Yeah, that's gonna go on the to-do list. If you don't know, I've got a to-do list on my desktop. Like, little sticky notes. Not physical, they're digital. Because I finally learned how to do that. Yeah. Don't call me stupid. I'm not a Windows user normally. I do MacBook or other. I don't quite know what other is, but you need an 07 one as well. Explain the whole 07 thing, because I thought that was like a Technoblade thing. Yeah. These look cute with our color palette. Okay, it goes, but should I do smooth sandstone? How do you make smooth sandstone? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is cut. Can we smooth you? Uncut? Fucked up. Okay, that was kind of annoying, but I will learn and never do that ever again. I feel like I'm being a bit dramatic, but no. Never dramatic. Only serious. It's the first and last time I will ever say that. As it is simply untrue. Okay. I hope smooth is better than cut. Wait. I thought it just turned it back into sand for a second and I was going to be like, what the heck? Why did I even put it in the furnace? It's fine though. I was correct. After much doubt. Okay, 6. Do these even look good? Wait, they look very... Wait, I don't know. I think I like the textured sandstone. Yeah, I'm not gonna put him in the furnace. Man's a top G. You're supposed to be explaining the 07 emote thing to me, not saying man's a top G. That completely ignores the point. Now I can just put this sandstone away, never to be seen again. Wait, that was all cut sandstone? I'm being a bit dumb, but it's fine. Yeah. And then this go away, please. I need this still. Okay, we have 16 stairs and I need like many more. How do I make this? Oh, do I have bamboo? I should plant that. I've already forgotten my chest system. It's probably because I did it without glasses on. So I do not remember where anything was. I'm gonna put it in this little nook here for now. And then this will become a farm later. Oh, that was very quick. Thank you. How does 07 mean on Twitch? 07 stands for salute emote. The O is considered to be the head and the 7 represents the outstretched arm. Basically, this emote is used to express or pay respect to a person. Okay, thank you. I did not know that. I mean, Phil's on Minecraft explained it once. Yeah, I wasn't listening. Grow faster. I need it. No, I'll just look out my window and hope it's grown. But for now, sleep. Sleep and hope it grows swiftly. I need 6 and a bit of string. I should kill a spider. Oh, I'm gonna have to brave the night. I keep sneezing and having to run and get paper. I don't know why, but I just imagined you wiping your nose with like paper that you write on, not tissue paper. I thought it would be really uncomfortable. Yeah. I feel like I've had to do that before. It feels like a memory, not an imagination thing. But I don't know when I would have had to do that because, I don't know, I have tissues. It's not tissue paper either. It's like toilet paper because that's fair. I've done that before. I want to hold my torches. They don't spawn right next to me and just stab me. Spiders, please. I only want your string. There's so many opportunities to get spiders earlier today and I waited until now. Wait, can you make string out of wool? No, that's not a thing. It's paper from the toilet. There. I mean, it's basically the same thing as tissue paper, it's just less expensive. Yeah. I want a spider. There is only zombies. I guess I could kill some zombies and let out a bit of a rage. That's a scary skeleton. Water. You watered at the worst time. I listened to it anyway. My water's like really cold, which is weird because it's been in this glass for hours. Like not hours in a gross way, but hours in a way that it should not be cold anymore. It should be like lukewarm or something. Where you got your water from? Downstairs today, because I was downstairs when I was thirsty. Yeah. The day I forget water is going to be a sad day, because I'll have to run an ad and then go and actually get the water and then come back and fulfill the thing. My rule is only run ads if I leave the room or if channel point says to. I get my water from the bowl. The toilet bowl, Phil? That's pretty weird. I've just remembered baby zombies exist and they are very scary. And I did not want to encounter. I need blocks just so I feel safe and secure. I just hallucinated one in front of me because I was talking about it. Yes, the toilet bowl. The big metal thing in the kitchen. The tap? The tap is the only big metal thing in my kitchen. Spiders? Okay, well these torches are going to stay here forever because I cannot be bothered. I should really light up the village though because zombies and stuff. No, there's food in it. The fridge? Do you drink bottled water, Peter? That's very bad for the environment. Yep. Ooh! Don't want to do that. Goodbye, skeleton. I'm going up my hill. There are no mobs on my hill because they'll just knock me off and I'm gonna have to go the long way around the hill. Oh! Fiddlesticks. Spider. If I have death by spider, I'd be so annoyed. I get water from the dispenser and then I carbonate it. Ew! Carbonated water? Bottled water is literally the exact same as tap water here. I don't get why you would ever buy it unless you're going for a car trip. Yeah, we don't buy it unless we're either abroad or going on a very long journey. Yeah. Or I like sometimes drink out of a reusable bottle if I know I want water overnight or I don't know. I just want it not to spill over everything I own. Yeah. No! I can't go to sleep. And it's kind of sad. But at least my house is like, oh, I just placed that, didn't I? Whoops. That's totally what I meant. Is my bamboo grown? Oh wait, they can't see me through glass. I thought they could. I like buying glass bottled water. Sorry, that was a random thought that I had to think about. Why can't it see me? That was weird. Okay. I should probably invest in a sword. Or something. I don't know. Okay, now I can make scaffolding. I don't even like scaffolding. It is... I don't get it. It's weird. Oh. I still need more bamboo anyway. What? I thought that was my miscellaneous chest. Okay, I'm building out of sandstone. Yes. Why the fuck would you do that, you little bitch? I swear they have like an aimbot or something. Bro, I checked out the battle pass and I got kicked from the server. Yeah, I looked at the battle pass and then it was like, goodbye. Yeah, I think I looked and it said the battle pass was like skins and stuff. Or, yes, it's skins, that's what it is. Yeah. Then I gave up. Should I make a second floor to this house actually before I add a roof? I think I want that. It gives me a lot of time to collect sand. I think I'll make it a bit inwards though. And this will be a balcony. I looked at it and bought it. I think... Don't we get Battle Pass free, Phil? Because we played it before? Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. But I believe it's only the first one. So, yeah, kind of sad. But fair. They have to make money somehow. And they're not doing it from the game because the game is free. I just want to actually play the game. I don't even care about anything else. Actually, I probably could have played it before I tried to merge my accounts for the skins that I had. I don't know if... Wait, hang on. Sorry. Oh no. I'm like in a bidding war on eBay for a jumper that I quite like. And it ends in 14 minutes. And I'm kind of on the fence because I like this jumper. But it could be really shit. I'm going to keep it open. I might get it. I don't know if you get Kiriko free. You might have to actually... You have to buy it actually. Ow. Well, I'll buy it anyway. Oh no. Oh no. I'm running from this. Let's make a battlefield. Shit! Shit! I didn't know that happened. I did not know that happened. Okay, I must have forgotten that small aspect of the game. XP! Yeah, I should deforest this whole area. Because of mobs. Yeah. I think mainly all I want is the new character because... I don't know. Most of my memories are from when all the characters were free anyway, so it didn't matter. And change is an awful thing. I just heard a wandering trader. Well, guess it's time to die. Wait, what do you have first? No, you are useless to me, sir. I forgot they spit. I shouldn't have engaged in a fight. I would do that any day on like peaceful mode or the other one. Oh gosh. Just let me kill you and then I can take out the llamas. Yeah, be scared, bitch. We could have been friends before all of this. Goodbye. That was worth it. Also, Sombra can stay kind of invisible while hacking, but turns to detective mode and then turns invis again after. That's cool, because I remember before it was like, as soon as you hack something, back to non-invis. Yeah. I love playing Sombra, because mainly the teleport thing, where you've got the thing you chuck on the ground. I don't know what it's called, because I don't read the character info. I only read the Mercy ones, because Mercy main. Yeah. That's all I read. Because I really like Mercy, obviously. Yeah. I'm very much, like, into the lore of the game. Is it called lore? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm just taking down all of these trees. I don't like them. Oh my god, when you use a teleporter and you're at 1 HP, it feels so good. I know, especially when the teleporter's, like, on a health pack as well. That you've hacked so no one can use it. I love that. Yeah, it's like a sneaky escape or something. I always die as her though. I don't know how. I just do. I'm very bad at DPS. But hey, be honest about your weaknesses and life will be good. That's probably not good advice, but yeah. Health pack or on control, I put it in the spawn. Oh yeah! Oh, sometimes I do that. I don't know if I like the control version of the game. I like the escort the payload best. But I like the one on the Blizzard World map where you capture the point and then escort. Yeah. I like defending, but that's the only reason. What are you going to do when you hit the follow girl? Really good question, Peter. I love that question. I don't actually know. It's like up to you really. I'll do anything. Well, moderately anything. Sometimes it's like play a game, like a different game that you suggest. Is Blizzard World still in it? They removed some maps, but I don't know which ones they removed yet. Hopefully not Blizzard World, because I really liked Blizzard World. Yeah. Hopefully. I didn't get it that much anyway. But when I did, I was like, yes, I know this one. I'm good at this one. Okay, this isn't a big tree, is it? No, just next to one. Yeah. I don't know if, what are the other... Oh, King's Row is also one of them ones where you control and then escort the payload. But I don't know any others. Do you? I'm trying to have a think. I don't think so. They could have done it in Hanamura, but it would be a bit short. I quite like Hanamura. It's aesthetic and it's cute. And there's the really nice defending like threshold on the first objective. Oh, I just heard the bees. Lucky I didn't destroy their hive. I was going to. That would have been scary. Yeah. I think for my follow goal actually, Peter, I might try Slime Rancher 2. Depending how close or far away it is. But I could do like, if it's further away, then I'll try the Stray game. The cat game. Yeah. I want to do the cat game. Yeah, but not right now. I need time. Okay, I've seen sad parts of the cat game and I can't get over it. I haven't even played it. I've just seen stuff. I would get too emotional. Yeah. I think the 100 follow goal is the big one though. I'll do something big for that. I will have a think about it though. I'm not very good at follow goals. I used to have a list and I lost the list. The list wasn't very good anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I was also again thinking about Overwatch. I was thinking about the Busan map. I thought that was a control and an escort, but it's not. It's just a control. But Busan is quite nice. That was my favorite map for a while. I like the inside one when you spawn in a room with like a bunch of bean bags on the floor. I like that one. I'm trying to think what the outside ones of Busan are. Oh, you've got the outside street Busan, and then I don't know if I'm saying it right, so yeah, I just don't know. And then you've got the kind of, it's a temple-y thing. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. I should have made a door that other side of my house, the way I go more. But yeah, that's not how I play the game. Yeah, this could have been a cool entry hallway, and then you go back into the house. I don't think like that. I make life hard for myself, okay? Okay, miscellaneous chest. This chest. Now I have the logs. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I'm actually alright at hardcore Minecraft now. I'm not doing bad. I'm not doing too good either though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on the 7th. What should I make the roof out of? I kind of really want to do moss. I don't know though. I don't have much moss. Moss is easy to obtain though, you just bone meal it. I'd have to kill skeletons though, or get a composter and make a farm. Maybe I'll make a composter. I know I say compost weirdly. I have an accent. Okay? I have to go now. Okay, I'll see you, I don't actually know when. At some point. Yeah. Maybe we'll play something this weekend if you want to, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a massive farm. But I'm going shopping this week. Wow. It's because I made my parents feel really guilty because they left me home alone last weekend. And I'm at home all week as well because I can't drive and I don't have a job. Because we got a dog and then they told me to take care of it. And they said you've got to take care of it because you don't have a job, but also you can't get a job because you've got to take care of the dog. So I'm kind of stuck in the area where I can't really actually get a job because of the dog. But I also don't mind. So at the weekend, I'm like, let's do something. Let's go out. Yeah. Then as soon as the dog gets old enough, I'm gonna do so much. Where should I put my farm? Maybe over here. I'm just gonna have like a wild wheat mountain. Wild wheat mountain. That sounds quite funny. Because I watched, who did I watch when I was younger? I really don't know. But I watched this Minecrafter who always had like he did modded Minecraft and he had a texture pack and he always did like, well, the one I watched, he had a farm and then he had like the mod where you can have, I don't know, you can, how do I explain this that you'd get? It's really difficult to think about. But basically, before we had bees in Minecraft, this mod gave you bees. And you could, like, breed the different queens to get different types of honey. He had that mod. And then he had a mod that gave you, like, electricity, I think. I'm really trying to remember who this was. But this guy basically had, like, a wild wheat field. And ever since then, I thought, oh, that's such a cool thing to do in Minecraft. I did it once on the side of a hill. It did not work. I trampled all over the wheat. But it's fine. Okay, I can go get more seeds now. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't think I was streaming when I did the wild wheat field. I think that was an offline thing. Over a year ago, actually. Yeah, it must have been. Or else I would have streamed. Maybe you saw it once and then we decided to stop. I don't know. It wasn't my world, so I could never find out. Yeah. I've gone back into quiet, chill person now. I'm normally like chatty and a little bit more awake. I woke up, was it today? I think it was today. I like missed my alarm and I just slept and slept. It was lovely. I never do that. I normally like wake up many times before I actually get to sleep. Just, it's alright. Yeah. I'm working on it very slowly. I tend to go on TikTok before I go to bed though, which if you've ever been on TikTok, you know it's not a good habit to have because it's very addictive and hard to close. Yeah. I bathed my dog yesterday and then I almost had a panic attack because I thought she was going to die. Because when dogs are really young, my dad said they can get like a chill when they're cold and wet. So I was panicking and my dad was just going, it's gonna die. And I was like, you're not helping, do something. She's fine. We dried her with a hairdryer and she's good now. But that was traumatic. I'm never doing that again. So I'm buying leave-in dog wash. It's called that as well. I'm not abbreviating. Yeah. I was definitely traumatized. It was worse because the dog was shaking as well. And then I remembered to what penguins do in the Arctic and I was like, okay, let's use all my knowledge of David Attenborough. Which is a lot because we used to watch it in science at school. Yeah, when the teacher didn't really want to teach, it was David Attenborough time. This was biology, so it kind of makes sense. Kind of doesn't. Yeah. It was fun though. Dang it, I'm one seed away from happiness. This is the start of my wild wheat field. It's gonna go on for miles. Yeah. So I can get, I don't even remember, bone meal. Why was I even obtaining bone meal? Moss! Yes, moss. I'm gonna have a moss ceiling, I think, but how am I going to explain how I'm going to do this? I think I'm gonna have trapdoors and then the moss, so you can't see the moss. But you know it's there. Where did I put it? Yeah, perfect. Bones, bones, bones. Why is there a loading icon on my mouse? That's pretty weird. I don't like that. Okay, this kind of destroys the landscape, so I should go somewhere I don't care about. Like the other peak of the mountain where I'm eventually going to build a tower. I like towers. That's the thing I like to build in the game. Yes, I need to build my classic tower that I always do. Sorry. I forgot what I was doing mid-action. Oh, when I was getting seeds, I could have used my fortune hoe, but that didn't really come to mind, so yeah. I feel like mining with moss could be really fun. Like, if you just kept going down, that would be nice. I don't know why. That was just a thought. It would probably be very annoying because I don't know if it can change ores into moss, but what if it did? Yeah, then you just ruined your chance at some iron. I don't know if it does that though, so don't quote me on that. I don't know how much moss I'll need either, so I'm just gonna guess and hope, because I've got no more bone meal, so I couldn't have it even if I wanted it anyway. I love bees. In real life, I hate bees, but we're not talking about real life, we're talking about Minecraft, where everything is easier. Whoops. Hope the water reaches there. Yeah. My only thought of the day. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of kids shows on Netflix today, so my mind is all with that. Yeah, I really like kids shows actually. They're easier. I know why kids watch them, it's because they're nice. Like, to follow, it's just relaxing. Yeah. Can place this on moss, right? Yes, good. Look, that is so much nicer. Also faster break. That's not really the point. No, I like moss. When I was in year 5, I was like 10. We were doing this like little retreat at school and we went to this forest. And there was this guy in the forest that was like, if you ever get your hands dirty and you don't have water, you can just wipe your hands really hard on moss and the moisture in the moss will like sanitize your hands. I don't know how true that is, but we all rubbed our hands on moss. It wasn't very pleasant, but it was an experience. Yeah. Do not really recommend doing that. But if you ever want to, it might work. I'm not really sure. That's like a key childhood memory. I'm not just being random. Yeah. And then my friend got whacked with a stick, so memory ends on sadness. I need a bones ASAP, but without the risk of death by skeleton. Which, yes, is a very real risk for me. Skeletons, we do not get along. Yeah. I feel like I need to make that clearer. How much I hate skeletons. Okay, I need another hoe apparently. I have an abundance of sticks. I don't know where I got the sticks from. They just kind of show up now. Pretty weird. I'm just gonna go break everything I can see. Can you compost flowers yet? I feel like that should be a thing. Now I've just realized some stairs exist. The nether stairs, the crimson stairs could have been a good shout. However, I forgot they existed when I was thinking about stairs. So now they're out of the question because I probably could have gone to the nether. How do you make a portal? I could not have gone to the nether. Well, I could if I made a really tiny portal, but let's be honest, we're not doing that. We only do massive portals or nothing in this community. As you saw on the last server when I made a massive sword portal. There's an advert. Okay, it's muted. Good. On the Minecraft website I was on, there's just an advert and I was like, can you hear that? That'd be really annoying if you could. I need a piece of moss and I've just realized it. Okay, apparently chatty me has come back. So, hello. Yeah. I think it's kind of a good thing. I want to do the second floor really quickly. I could make the glow berries the way to get up to the second floor. That could be cool. Secret second floor. I like that. I like using glow berries as a ladder. However, I have no more glow berries and it is not growing at all. Like, do they have to be in dark conditions to grow? That was a thought last time I used glowberries, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just wait out at night and see if it grows. I was gonna say glows, but that wouldn't make sense. Second hoe. Perfect. Okay, and I have a seed. Can you put flowers in the composter? I feel like I just asked that, but I'm gonna try it anyway, even though I feel like the answer is no. Because that does not seem realistic to me. But it'd be cool. You can! Oh yes, best day of my life. I hate flowers. Well, I hate some flowers, like the ones I had. What about this? Yes! Okay, that is a great find. What about these? These little azaleas. Oh, that is a lovely addition to the game. I really didn't think that'd be possible, but yes, it is. I need one, don't I? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get all my other moss carpets and just put them in the composter. I need bone meal more than I need moss carpets, and I can always re-obtain them, so yeah. You need bone meal flowers though and get the flower. No. That is definitely a bedrock thing. I think you can do it in bedrock. Yeah. Pretty weird that you can't do it in Java though. That would go on my list of things to suggest to Mojang. If I can ever suggest anything to Mojang. Yeah. I will terraform this later on if I survive long enough to do that. So it will not always look ugly and deformed because of the moss. Yeah. It just looks like a bunch of creepers have attacked me. All in one space. Yeah. I mean, that could probably happen. Ow. I didn't realise I was on the bone meal and not the moss. I could have had so much more moss if I didn't waste that bone meal. Okay, that accent change. I don't know what it was. It just happened. Had no control over that one. Okay, I got it all. Yes. Thank you. I don't know why I keep thanking the game like it's gonna respond. But, you know. It's fine. Manners, I guess. Oh, bread can go in the composter. Oh. That's a good find. Yeah, I'm not doing the moss right now. I don't know where my mouse just went, but it went. It went off the screen into another dimension. Yeah. Still getting used to Windows, okay? Still don't get it. I'm gonna fill up my water bucket with water. I'm gonna forever leave a little bit of water under there. Mainly because I can't be bothered to, you know, fill it in, but also I know it's there. Lovely. If my house ever catches on fire, I've got emergency water reserves just in case. Can you have floating beds now? Is that a thing? Like, I feel like you can, but I'm not sure. You can. You cannot have a floating anvil though, so this one is gonna be sad. Oh, I thought it cracked the anvil when you broke it, but apparently not. Oh, I don't know when it cracks then. That's my Minecraft knowledge ruined for the day. What little knowledge I thought I had has been shattered. Now I can actually start on a roof. I need a light source, and I've realised that. Yes. No, please. Okay, the level of floor is going to be the level of that. But not in these ridges. I can make trapdoors now. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was like perfect. Except all of this is gone. It's fine. I'm going to figure out how I want to do the trapdoors as well. Maybe I should have done the roof before I did everything else. It's fine. I don't think about things before I do it. Okay, I just do them. Maybe I'll have torches on like these bits. Maybe I'll change that block to something that glows later on, but I don't really know many glowy blocks. I know glowstone and the lamps, but I don't know how I'd get redstone power there without having torches. And I don't really want torches. God, my headphones are being achy. Yeah. Okay, now what do? I need more bone meal. My wheat grown? I need 1 block of moss. I keep forgetting. I can use that one here. Will it? I knew it would go on the top. I was like thinking, please don't go on the top. It would be so annoying. And then it did it. Oh, that bamboo is getting tall. How much hearts would it take? 2. Okay, note to self, don't fall off that again. I'm just gonna put some of these in the composter. Because I live near a couple of flower forests, so I think I'm alright. Flower-wise. I think the composter was one of the best additions to the game, honestly. Because it makes life so much easier. Oh. Did not realise that was not going to do much, but it's fine. Yeah. I see many hacks on TikTok about trying to multiply diamonds. I might try it out. But I also know they're fake. Because it's simply a lie. But part of me wants to believe it because it would make my life so much easier. Yeah. There's one with like pistons and slime, and if you use the piston on the slime, well, 2 pistons, 2 slime, and if you use them at the same time, apparently it will multiply your diamonds and you will have many diamonds forever. But I know it's not true, but I hope. I want to watch a movie, actually. I'm like in the mood to watch like a Marvel movie. I can watch Thor, Love and Thunder now. I haven't seen it yet because, I don't know, I just haven't been to the cinema in a while. And now I kind of want to watch it. Like right now. I don't know if it's out on Disney Plus yet. Which is kind of sad, but I will live. Oh, I'm gonna have moss above the balcony bit as well. Oh, this is gonna be part of my floor plan, isn't it? I've just realised that, and I don't... No, it's not, because I'm gonna take it in one. Oh, I remember. Okay, now I can work on the trapdoors. Because I don't really... Do I like a green ceiling? No, I do not like a green ceiling. Yeah. How do you make a trapdoor? Oh, you'll see the green a bit, but you won't see it much, which I kind of like. I like that, yeah. I was hoping they were more like the door, but I can always switch to the, what does a crimson trapdoor look like? They also have holes in it and they are more purple, so. What is that? I've just seen a really weird crafting recipe, actually. And I want to test it. It had 2 trap... Oh, I need slabs. I don't think this is going to work. It had slabs here and here, and then it had 2 trapdoors. I don't know what that would make. Apparently something. Evidently nothing, but that's not really the point. Yeah, I quite like this in a weird way. I'm gonna need so much more wood though. It's fine. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of therapeutic in a way. Repeating the same action over and over. Oh. That ran out way quicker than I thought it would. Yeah. I feel like I've actually made good progress today, though. On my house, I mean, because last stream, the title was making a house, I think. Well, originally it was that. I might have changed it. But the goal was make a house, and I did nothing. I just did pillars, and then I went on an adventure to find the wood. So today's actually been quite successful. This might be a really unsatisfying end, but I'm getting quite tired now. I've had a raging headache all day, so you don't want it to get worse. It got so much worse when I took my glasses off, but I was like, gotta do it. Channel points. Yeah. Anyway, let me just save and quit. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new, sorry, I messed that up. If you're new, feel free to hit the follow button. I'll be back on Monday at 7 PM, I think. I forget what day it is, like, so many times. I've been told and I just forgot. Yeah. And if you want to come back, I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.